Have you ever been planning your holiday and just had no idea what to do? Not because there wasn't enough to do. In fact, just the opposite. You have so many things to choose from that you just don't know where to start. It's not that the information isn't there. In fact, it's everywhere. And that's the problem. We live in the information age, but sometimes too much information is exactly what we don't need. Most tourists, when planning their trip, suffer from information overload. TripAdvisor and Lonely Planet are two of the biggest culprits. Unless you know exactly what you're searching for, you'll get lost in a sea of information and opinions from people who might not enjoy the same experiences as yourself. And when it comes to filling all those little gaps in between with the bigger stuff, like how to get from point A to B, or even a place to record the journey you've been planning, well, that's where these platforms really fall behind. Most people have to rely on their own processes and do it the hard way, collating all of their holiday information manually in good old Excel or Word and finding the gaps themselves. When planning to visit Australia, this is particularly true. Long-distance locations, fragmented transportation, and an abundance of smaller businesses creates a lengthy and complex process for booking a holiday in Australia. The result is either an underwhelming experience or perhaps no experience at all.
For tourists from China, Japan, Korea, South and Southeast Asia, these complexities are exacerbated by cultural and language barriers. If the planning process is complicated and intimidating, many would just simply give up. Travelers from the Asian region have a great propensity to pay for advice to cut down on the complexity of planning a foreign holiday, and are increasingly looking for experiences that are off the beaten track. Missing out on these tourists is to forego the opportunities of a market worth over $12 billion and growing rapidly. At the moment, Tourism Australia has a sophisticated understanding of the target market and how to reach them through channels such as social media website Weibo, local celebrity partnerships, and clever PR. But the issue remains, how do we convert this awareness to action? How can we leverage Tourism Australia's grip on the market to increase both the quantity and quality of Australian holidays booked?
So we thought, what if there was a way to solve this complexity and get rid of the customer pains? Not another source of information, but a source of knowledge, understanding, and advice. What if there was an online portal that, powered by technology, brought together all of the overwhelming information in a simplistic yet comprehensive way to make the planning process easy, even enjoyable, and all about the consumer? And what if this portal also connected you to locals who could take you inside, off the beaten track, into the true heart of a place? And what if all that information and data was gathered and the dots were connected, drawing insights to serve businesses and tourists alike? What if we were no longer talking about what if, but what is? Introducing the TravelMate Australia, an innovation the world could do with, developed by Deloitte and championed by Tourism Australia. By combining a one-stop shop with local expertise and business intelligence, you will transform the entire travel experience for anyone coming into Australia.